India
Yeah.
versus Australia. Finally, we're seeing international cricket after almost a year, not a year, but like
For
a good
India.
amount of time.
For India.
For India, yeah.
For India.
Let's
It's
be
been a
specific.
good amount of time.
We watch all matches.
How are you guys feeling?
We are non-biased. We
We
watch all.
are.
We love the
But how
sport, not India.
Yeah.
But how does it
For
feel
India.
to watch India play, especially against Australia after so many months? How does it feel
I
from the
think
last time?
it's become a every 2 year thing. Like 2018, we last played them, and then again we
Yeah.
play them like after 2 years. So it's actually a yearly or a 2 year event where this
Yeah.
happens very regularly, and it's like a mini, what do you say, mini El Clasico
Party.
kind of a thing.
Oh,
No, no,
I
Bob.
was going to say that they always choose New Year time. That whole New Year time always for Australia. I think some scene is there, dude. I think they have some setting now. They're like, okay, dude, we know what to do every New Year because
Party,
we
party.
are
Maybe
bored.
Kohli wants to spend the
Party
New Year's
only
in
RCB does,
Australia.
okay. Party only RCB.
Ah,
Baaki, we don't.
I told you at the beginning of the season that overrated his parties for RCB. It turned out to be kind of true. But anyways, yeah. So seeing India after so many months, yeah, it's become a biannual
Bilateral,
thing.
I think it's called.
What do you call it?
Bilateral.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bilateral.
it's a bilateral series. No, bilateral series is between 3 teams, no, if I'm not wrong.
No,
That's
that's
tri
why
series.
tri-series, no?
Then can someone Google it from their phone? Because I'm using mine. I really want to
We'll
know.
figure out. We'll figure
Same
out.
thing, yeah.
Fine. So
Every
it's going to
alternate
be
year.
so every alternate year they have
What the
India.
fuck?
Let's stick
Yeah.
to the basics. Something
Yeah.
like
दो साल में
don't
एक बार
expect
होता है.
Prithvi Shaw and KL Rahul to do once they start with the test series. But we will stick to the basics. If they don't, we don't care.
That's the team talk.
But let's talk about ODIs. We just put out our thing, our
Yes.
ideal 11. There's a lot of controversy, which I will reply
Yeah.
to from my private account. Once KL Rahul opens. See, I mean, okay, fair enough. KL Rahul has played well at number 5. But at the same time, we need to look at the fact that India hasn't done well. The openers haven't done well specifically. And it's very important to get a good start because our success story, the key to success has been the top 3 batsmen. And if the top two don't fail to deliver, the others, they don't play that well, and we end up losing. Like New Zealand whitewashed us 3-0 in the last series.
Yeah.
So I think it's only fair enough for KL Rahul to open the innings in the absence of someone like Rohit Sharma, and Prithvi Shaw is also not selected. So I feel that the 3 players, KL Rahul, Shikhar Dhawan, and Mayank Agarwal, are the 3 openers, with Mayank being the third choice opener,
One down.
just in case. No,
Okay. Oh, not one down.
So
Okay.
just in case there's an
You're saying
injury
okay.
or
Okay. Yeah. One
one
of
player
them.
doesn't
Yeah.
perform. Yeah.
Because
I
also
think
because this.
they can experiment in one game. I think they can try Mayank and Rahul. I think
Hmm.
like at least in Kings
Yeah.
11 it's worked out. But of course it's a
Yeah.
different format. But why
But that's
not?
what I'm saying.
I mean,
That KL and Mayank both have had a consistent this one IPL season this time.
yeah.
Dhawan has been up and down, but Dhawan in international cricket, like at least has been known to have a consistent inning. So for that
Especially
sense,
against
he's a good
Australia too.
opener. Yeah,
Yeah,
specifically against
Australia
Australia.
are like his, I think, favorite, I
Yeah.
think, team to play
Yeah.
against because he always steps up against them.
Yeah.
So that
And
way, I think,
Mayank, I
also
mean,
in
yeah.
Australia. So
Mayank didn't
But
play
still,
that
like
well
I felt like
past.
Dhawan
Yeah.
still can do that thing in Australia. So in that sense, yeah, they should be given a chance, Mayank and Rahul. But I still feel like Rahul and Dhawan are a good, like experience wise also, and also the whole,
I think balance. It's
yeah,
somewhat there's some sort of balance when these two go out. I mean, Rohit and Shikhar, I feel is the most perfect balance in terms of
Yeah.
openers. But in the absence of Rohit, I think Rahul definitely is like I mean, you can't compare Rohit and Rahul also. They're different players, but I think that balance sort of is struck between these two, like how Shikhar and Rohit have, been doing.
yeah,
So that way, I think it makes sense to go with KL and Dhawan to open the innings.
Yeah. And also the fact that, I mean, if you look at Shikhar Dhawan is one of those players, if if he's hitting the ball well, he'll go from the first ball or he takes his time sometimes. KL Rahul, on the other hand, is a very adjustable player. He's very adaptive to the situation. So if the non-striker is, it's similar to Rohit Sharma, where Rohit and Shikhar keep doing this, where if Rohit is playing well, Shikhar, takes the singles and rotates the strike.
He does the balancing.
Yeah,
The other part of the balancing the stuff.
I think India is looking at the future also right now because Rohit and Shikhar both are in their late 30s almost. 34, 35, 33 in that age group. So KL Rahul as an opener in the future is going to make amends for Indian cricket as well. Plus him being a captain, he would rather suit to that area because again Kohli will also leave soon. Maybe in the next 4, 5, 6, we don't know years. So it only makes sense for him to open. Hardik Pandya is back. So when it comes to finishing, that's why I feel one other reason KL would be opening is Hardik Pandya. Because we did not have Pandya before in the New Zealand series.
Yeah.
So to balance that out, I feel it's a good combination that we have going into this tour. Yes, Bhuvi will be missed out of all players. That's not going there.
A big player, dude. A very, very big player. Yeah, for India right
Batting
now. But also I feel like...
Yeah.
But I feel it's good that, again, it's good that these players are kind of not there. Like, I'm not saying that Rohit Sharma not being there is great. But I'm glad that Rohit Sharma, Bhuvneshwar are not there. Other people can also come in. Like, Saini is there. I think Saini is, again, upcoming. He's going to take his time. But he's a promising player. Even though, he didn't... I don't think he gave the most ideal performance in IPL. I still feel like that, you can't base it on one tournament and be like, this player is not worth
T20.
anything.
It's also T20.
I think there should be room for margin, margin of errors for youngsters. It's okay for them to commit errors.
It's great in that sense that someone like Saini has come into the squad and he's going to get a chance to come and show whatever he has.
But I think...
I'm saying, proper, he's hardly
played. In terms of international cricket,
in terms of his career, he's young. Career-wise, he's young. Plus, he's got more pace than someone like Shardul. And, if you have 3 bowlers who bowl 135 plus in Shami, Bumrah and Saini, I think it's going to... Obviously, it's like a good contest for Australian batsmen and Indian batsmen because both of them are facing very, quality bowling lineups. I feel Australia's bowling lineup is one of the best right now in ODIs. Plus, with Mitchell Starc, Josh Hazlewood, and Pat Cummins. It's scary.
Also, if you've seen, both India and Australia players from IPL, most of the players have had a good season. In IPL in terms of form after COVID, because that was one of, I think, our biggest questions when we were seeing highlights and we were discussing what's going to happen in the future. All that we could think of, okay, what after COVID? How are they going to come back? What is the scene? Are they missing a beat? Are they going to understand what it's like to come back and do this? And I think pretty much most players from both the teams who have made it to the national squad have shown their presence in some form or another, which is very nice to see. Which is good because now it's a proper balance game. Because again, if we go back to a decade back also, or a little more than a decade, I feel like Australia overpowered India. There was no time for balance. It was always known that India is going to try, but Australia is the stronger team. Compared to now, where we both the teams in their current form are fitness-wise are great, form-wise are great, are all
players
mostly
also,
around that purple patch. Players.
I think, talent-wise also, there are many similarities if you look at it in terms of even their bowling lineup with us. You can see a Zampa, you can compare to a Chahal, where,
in fact,
they
Chahal
bring
is
him
better.
on when you need a wicket.
Yeah.
Of course.
In my opinion.
Without any bias, guys. There is no bias in this statement. Chahal is a better spinner than Zampa.
It's not bias, it's facts.
These are straight up facts. Sponsored by Ball Boys.
But, do not fight us on Ball Boys account. Fight me on my personal account. I can get better answers.
But if you compare a Stark to maybe a Bumrah, I feel like you can't compare anyone to Bumrah because he's just a unique unique bowler. I don't think we can compare him to anyone, but I think Stark comes close in that regard. Like Hazelwood and Shami, I feel like are somewhere, they have their own
I would
internal
agree.
battles
Yeah.
going
Even
on.
in batsmen, dude,
Like
even in batsmen, like
Kohli
Smith
and
and
Smith.
Kohli
Yeah.
are at par. Even after whatever happened
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Smith
yeah.
and Warner, especially when they've come back, I think the
I
form
mean,
that they've
regardless of
shown,
what happened, the talent is
yeah,
always
yeah,
going to be there.
yeah,
So
yeah. But I'm saying that's all.
that
It's
way,
never stopped them, even after so much has happened, never stopped them from losing their form or losing that kind of uh, just uh, whatever,
Edge.
like
Yeah.
talent, towards
that
edge
hunger.
towards the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotten better and it's gotten crazier. So I think
Yeah, I think that break did them also well in a way where they got a break for 1 year from playing,
It
and
was
when they
a
came
very
back, they were even more,
introspective
like
period for them, if
yeah,
that's the right
yeah,
word. And both of them have come out as
definitely.
different players. I don't see Warner being a bully on the pitch anymore. He's more like a light-hearted. He's very casual about his approach now. Not, I mean, in terms
yeah.
of his attitude, but when it comes
But
to
again,
I
he
think
doesn't
communication,
involve.
anyone
He doesn't get involved
anyone
into
who
anything.
feels that Warner is a bully should just go and check out his Instagram.
yeah,
I think
And
you'll
his
you'll
TikTok.
find out whatever you need to on his Instagram.
Yeah.
let's like put some focus on the Australian team, like how they were when Smith and Warner weren't there, and once they came back, it was a whole different scenario for them post the World Cup, especially, and the way they
Yeah.
have come out as being Australia again. But again, with Justin Langer, it's a different approach as their head coach. Uh, I don't see them being bullies or be playing that
Yeah.
kind of cricket anymore. They're
Yeah.
aggressive with their skill, not with their vocal
Yeah.
this thing. And
They're
I
not the
feel
mafia anymore.
they're not the
They're like,
mafia,
we all
yeah.
equal in this. We're all equal in this. And like,
Especially with
they're also.
India, they don't want to risk their
Yeah.
chances
Yeah.
with India because see, it's fine. Sri Lanka आएगा तुम गांड मार दोगे उनकी. It's a fact. Any other team, they'll be like, "Hey, go no, go,
I'm
why are you
saying
coming?"
except India and England, Australia with most teams are like, chalega, dude. It's okay. We'll play against them. I think India and England is like big for them. And
Also, I
like
feel
Ashes is one and India is another.
like counterproductive to be aggressive against this India side. I don't think it
Exactly.
works out if
Yeah,
you
it
are
doesn't.
aggressive. I
It
think
doesn't.
it's better to just take a back seat and
It
you
was
figure out your game
proved.
plan rather
I think
than
it was proved last tour when India toured Australia,
yeah.
where they did not sledge Kohli most of the times, and he did not perform. Also, one match they sledged him and he performed. So it's it's clear that
Yeah, how Tim
whatever.
Payne comes and he's like, I broke my code.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how, so that's what, in the test, I'm sure if any of you, whatever, you guys have seen it, but test, whoever else has seen test, I loved how, again, the approach has gone. One, how Australian team actually came up. Second, again, coming back a little bit to focus on India, how they had to keep meetings just for Kohli. They were like, Baki 10 player aside, just for Kohli, let's have meetings and understand what can we do as not even just a bowling unit, a fielding unit, a batting, everything. Because he's not going to leave you. If you're a batsman, he's not going to leave you. If you're a fielder, he's not going to leave you. If you're a bowler, also he's not going to leave you. So he's like,
I feel
he's very hungry.
That's the beauty of being Virat Kohli, where even if you're not standing, even if he's not standing with a bat at the crease, he can still impact the game in so many different ways.
So
just by standing on the pitch, just by going near the batsman, like these things, definitely. I mean, they seem cocky at times, and people are maybe not cool with it. But I think it does make that difference.
It has an
There
impact,
is a slight difference,
psychology,
and
also, and the fact that his players step up is what surprises me the most. Not surprises me, but
it's not just talking.
It's not people discuss about Kohli, but they forget to focus on the other 10 players, which is I think a bit unfair to them. And then they perform well to show them that okay, we are also here to play. It's not just about our captain anymore.
But it's also because Kohli is Kohli because of himself, but also because of the remaining 10 players. He can't just be one single person on the field. He's able to execute the plan because he knows who the team is and what the team is. And also, again, if you compare the previous Australian team to now, it's a big thing for someone like Justin Langer, who's played like in the pride of Australian cricket, to come out and be like one of the best batsmen for me to ever watch in my whole career is Virat Kohli. It's a very big thing, considering how much rivalry is there between both the teams. So, but coming back to Australian team, I think, Australian team has gained
this is
their
someone who's
own
batted
thing.
with Ricky Ponting. I mean, someone who stood opposite him and he's still like, Virat Kohli is the best. I mean, that speaks volumes of, how much.
But that's all, dude. And just say, coming back into like Justin Langer, I think, again, one of the like really good coaches in a way, or minds that have run Australian cricket in the near future, near past. I mean, in the near past,
Yeah.
and I feel like that Australian team again came out stronger, were not cockier, but also showed their side only by cricket.
Do you think that this is going to be one of the most friendliest series between India and Australia? Because in the past, it's always been about, who's going to get the best of someone, and there's always going to be controversy, and there's always going to be sledging and banter and all of that. But do you feel that this is going to be the most uh, friendliest series yet between the two sides?
Maybe not. I feel like that aggression will still be there, dude. It's Virat Kohli. I mean, like, if you saw him in RCB, I mean, India, imagine, like, it's going to be 20,000 times more for India if he feels. And I think, again, India, Australia, the fun is the banter also. Like, you can't just have, like, okay, tum haar gaye, okay, cool, we won, you lost, or you lost, we won, or whatever, we'll just, like, shake hands. There's going to be something that's going to happen because of, and also, I think, test, even if nothing happens in one day T20, test definitely. I mean, we're going to miss Virat Kohli.
I'm just waiting for what Rishabh Pant comes up with now.
Yeah, dude.
I want to know how he's going to sledge whoever.
Last time he was a babysitter. This time we don't know what he's going to land up doing.
Yeah. What role is he going to adapt into? But yeah, I think maybe comparing this series to previous India-Australia series is then that way. If you compare, then I think maybe it could be a little less aggressive, but it's still going to be there. I don't see how this can just be like a friendly. Thing. It's not, again, it's not India Sri Lanka where where they just go play that thing.
India Sri Lanka is friendly.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Sri Lanka. We're just taking your name for no reason.
Talking about having no fans in the stadium, is that going to create a sort of mellowed down environment? Well, see, when the players are not, when the stadium is empty, you yourself are like, thoda motivation to lose hota hai, ki where you don't have.
Plus, Australia or England or India, the crowd. I think the crowd is also at least a 10 to 15%. Yeah, very, very important in the whole game.
See, the crowd is basically the 12th man in these countries.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a disadvantage to Australia than it is to India.
Yeah,
because people.
India har jagah fela hua hai.
No, not like that. But still, in Australia, it'll be like India, like Australia has not an advantage this time because their crowd helps a lot in so many ways.
Yeah.
But now no one's going to be there to boo people. No one's going to be there to clap for people. So even if they hit 100,
yeah, I mean,
there's no
crowd. Like, who's going to boo Kohli now? Yeah. I mean, someone has to.
I'm more worried about
Kohli
not being triggered. मतलब उसको शांत मत रखो.
Oh, not enough. No, triggered enough. He's triggered little bit here. He gets triggered. Enough.
One weak link and one strong link in both the teams. Like two factors, opposite factors, but for both teams. What do you think is India's weak link in this setup? Like one player or one particular area where you think they'll lack against Australia, and one particular area where they'll do well against Australia?
It's a little difficult, dude, because both the teams are very, very balanced. Like both of them have good fielders, both of them are good bowlers and batsmen. So it's very difficult to find a weak link in two teams. Because, again, they've selected the best of teams. Apart from however we feel about it or like however Indian public feels about many players who didn't get selected, they have a reason why they got selected. And India, at least I feel in the last few years, India has not gone wrong with their squad selection. At least India specifically, leaving aside everything else. They've not gone wrong with their stuff. They've been on point. Like the person either will not do really well, but will also not tank. They'll do average or they'll do good. It's never been a really bad performance from any player. But weak link in India.
What about?
I feel for India, maybe middle order is a little fragile. Like if you after Kohli, there's Iyer and Pandey, and I don't think that both of them maybe might struggle in Australia. I mean, Pandey has like a good track record in Australia.
Yeah, Pandey is a good track record. Yeah.
But again, I feel like maybe that is something that could struggle. If the first three get out on like cheaply, then if it's on these two, then I don't know. It could be a little tricky for them. Yeah. That's Pandya, but again, Pandya also hit and miss sometimes.
He's a West
but I'm thinking like
He has this West
West
hidden
Indian,
in
correct. West Indian turned Indian.
Yeah.
But I feel like in test I'm a little concerned specifically because T20 and I know one day they'll still handle. Test I feel like Virat Kohli, Pujara. Okay, only one day. Okay, sorry. Okay, come back. One day then yeah, when I agree with Rushabh in that sense of कि ठीक है middle order थोड़ा इधर है because again middle order we've not experienced this before. Like Manish Pandey has played with a different set of people behind him and ahead of him. Shreyas Iyer has played again a different people behind him and ahead of him. And again for India post-pandemic, it's a new. How much of you deny it's a new scenario again for all cricketers to be in this state. So with mindset.
Also
with
now that Dhoni is retired, that calm presence in like the middle order is missing now. Because like if you look at Iyer, Pandey, or even Pandya for that matter, you don't get that sense of calmness that you get when Dhoni is out there.
Yeah.
So that also will be like how do they cope without
maybe
Dhoni?
Lack of experience in that middle lower order where it starts from basically. Okay, Manish Pandey has played in the past, but in terms
but that's the thing, they have experience. It's that together they've never really played together, and yeah.
But again, like
what do you think?
What I feel is the weak, not exactly a weak link, but the weak factor of India is, which has always been post Dhoni era. If India is kind of losing a game around the 30th over or 35th over or something, be it mostly when India is bowling, uh, it's just difficult for India to turn things around. So I think the inability to do so, like to change the fate of the match midway, is something which I feel that India needs to work on. Maybe with the bowling choices or what. But with Dhoni, we have seen that he's turned matches midway. Even if the opponent team is cruising, he'll just get back India into the game with his smart bowling changes, which
I think classic example is 2013 Champions Trophy in England.
Exactly.
I think England were cruising at that point, and it gets on Ishant Sharma.
And then last 3 overs or something, they really came back in no time.
Yeah,
that way that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I think like Kohli has good choices in bowling, but I think Dhoni knew the right combination.
Yeah.
From the first over till the 50th, it could be 58th, it could be Test, it could be T20. He just knows his shit in that sense.
I think Kohli is more one direction. If he has to have one approach, he'll go with that particular approach, which is aggression, aggressive bowling and aggressive. So he'll bring in a Bumrah immediately instead of trying out a spinner or giving Navdeep Saini an over in between to get those bouncers in and then get a wicket. Because if Bumrah fails, I feel the others fail too. It's just as simple as that. Bumrah and Shami both.
Bumrah is the top of the food chain right now for bowling.
Yeah,
it's in the world and in India.
Yeah, I think if the rhythm wise, if you look at it, if one player doesn't get into his rhythm, the others also start to fumble. This happens with the batting and the bowling also. But with Australia, what I feel is that now this is a strong point where they can come back from anywhere. They have a better depth, I feel, than India with their batting and bowling in terms of how deep they bat. Because even Josh Hazlewood can whack those if it comes down to that. Pat Cummins is a good batsman. Mitchell Stark तक है, Mitchell Stark batting नहीं करेगा, but उधर तक है उनकी batting अच्छी खासी. So if you have 9 players,
but again, don't you think their middle order is also a little on the maybe it's not the strongest middle order that you can think of. Alex Carey, like the ODI series against England that I've seen, he was very poor. They had to chase something down, and he kept trying to, but he couldn't. Maxwell has just been in all right form since a long time. I mean, I'm even disregarding his IPL form for that matter. He's good with the ball, but again, with the bat, Maxwell is very hit and miss. You just don't.
He's not the same Maxwell.
It's Australia. Australia,
but I still feel. But I still feel. But I still feel like Glenn Maxwell again, dude. I think he's lost his touch. Like, remember that one IPL where he, like, you knew that he is the best player because of the way he batted. Compared to
again, with Maxwell, the good thing is
he played well in England. He was batting at number 8 and he scored a century. the rest of the team was not doing so well, and then he comes out and scores a century.
But
But
again, that's what, like,
what do you
matches
guys
very
think
hit
of
and miss. The other two matches, if you,
Australia's?
I think, look at it, he went out for like a very low score. So
Yeah,
Maxwell
that's
is
also
not,
true.
I don't think he's like a dependable player.
Consistency,
I
yeah.
feel like that
No,
way
but
Hardik Pandya is more dependable than like a Maxwell, where
Maxwell,
even if Pandya goes out, you'll get whatever. You'll get this much amount
Jadeja,
of runs,
yeah.
so you'll get whatever.
so do you
Yeah.
guys like agree
Jadeja.
that even for Australia, like their weak link is the middle order?
I still
I
don't
mean,
see.
it's
The thing
maybe
is,
not.
it depends where they are playing. If it's in Australia, their middle order or their whole lineup looks like lethal. It's just top to bottom. It's star power, sheer brute strength. But again, in India, when they come to India, इंडिया के स्पिनर देख के उनकी फट जाती है. It's just as simple as that. कि मतलब स्पिनिंग ट्रैक्स पे वो लोग नहीं खेल पाते एंड कंपेयर
Yeah.
टू ऑस्ट्रेलियन ट्रैक्स which are not that spin friendly. I mean, yes, players have. I mean, experts have said that Australian pitches are no more like Australian pitches because they try to make it more even. But I don't feel इतना impact गिरता है उसका.
Australia weak again. So in that sense, I feel like Australia at this point, because again the bowling and the top order is great. Great. Till Steve Smith is like little crazy. Little crazy it is.
Yeah.
Like India has to have a proper definite plan to get these people out in the early go only because they're so good. So but I agree, dude. Even I agree with middle order. Both the teams and middle orders are not at the most par. Like they're not experienced
Who
enough
do
to
you
get.
think?
Australia will go with their depth in batting and bowling both. India, Hardik Pandya is not going to bowl mostly. He just came back out of a
नहीं
back
करेगा वो.
injury. Mumbai में भी bowl
नहीं
नहीं
वो.
किया. So that's I'm a little skeptical about that area. So apart from Pandya, we have Jadeja who can bowl. So we have 5 bowlers, but Australia has 6, 7 in the same.
7.
That's why for me, strong link. I think I'm looking forward to Australia's bowling and India's batting because both are very in depth again. I think India's batting is also depth as much as we like six पे हार्दिक पांड्या आ रहा है dude. So we have 6 पे अगर आ रहा है तो मतलब we are comfortably
Yeah,
steering
7
through.
down. Like
7
Jadeja comes
Jadeja
after
तक.
him. So
But that's the
till
problem.
7 we
Jadeja के
have
बाद
some
में
batting.
फिर वो
And I'm saying
किसी
so
का
many
नहीं.
times we don't get to see that also. I mean, because all credit to Rohit Sharma also. So many times we don't get to see any other batsman come after like 3 or 4.
200 मार के
उनको
चला
मिलता
जाता
ही नहीं
है.
बैटिंग. हाँ dude, he only comes. He's like मैं तेरे लिए मेरे लिए सबके लिए मार के आ जाता हूँ. तुम लोग बैठो ना आराम से. तुम लोग एनर्जी बचाओ ताकि फील्डिंग कर सको. मैं वो सब कर लूँगा बैटिंग. So,
Yeah.
so I feel like for me at least it's Australia's bowling and India's batting.
For me, I feel that India's top 3 is the strong uh, part for India. Strong. I mean, India's top 3 uh, has to finally click because see, KL is playing in his natural position. For me, at least, the way we have predicted this to go. If KL plays in the opening slot, I feel they're going to do great.
Yeah, who do you think is going to be like the X factor player, like someone that you don't expect that is going to take the limelight, but they play really well and they do take the limelight. Like one of like a surprising pick from both the teams.
Surprising, no?
Could be surprising or could be something a little obvious also.
Obviously, चलेगा.
I'm looking forward to KL Rahul from India. I really want to, like, apart from everyone else, I really want to see KL in Australia because, like, I've seen Manish Pandey, he's done well. I've seen all the old players in a way who've been playing Australia have done well. But I think, like, KL Rahul, last time he didn't get that time to shine properly. And I think right now he's like at this, like, cusp of, like, form. He's great at his form. So I think KL Rahul for India. Australia, I'm still thinking.
For India, again, same thing. I think I think all of us want to see KL Rahul do well in Australia, so that will be interesting. But I really want to see how Navdeep Saini does over there, like on the Australian pitches with the pace that he has, with the bounce that he generates. It'll be interesting to see how he can bowl, and maybe he can take the weight of Bumrah's shoulders every now and then, if So that I think Saini will be interesting to see.
I think I'll go with Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of a fan of his batting also, like I mentioned earlier. But again, I mean, he's just. It's nice to watch him because he's not one of those who'll get rattled easily, or he's not afraid. He backs himself, and even though it's a fairly young middle order, when I look at Shreyas Iyer, I feel like हाँ ठीक है ये थोड़ा belief रहता ना कि okay, there's someone who can bat. So even if there's a collapse where you say that India is 5 for 2 and there's Kohli and Shreyas Iyer batting, I'll be like, oh wow, it's a good combination, and like under Kohli's guidance, he can do much 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 better. In I mean, we have
Yeah.
looked at him in the IPL. He's done better. He's done well. He was composed. So can expect him to do the same for in Australia. For Australia,
Hmm.
I'll go with Stoinis.
Oh, I was just thinking of Stoinis. I was
Yeah,
thinking of like Stoinis and one more player, but Pat Cummins I was thinking of. But then more than that, I think I want to see even I want to see
Stoinis.
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 Yeah.
Bowling, batting, both.
I think I'll go for
He belts. He belts, man.
Yeah.
He's just too good.
And he comes like T20, he'll come second, he'll come opening.
Yeah.
The same guy who'll come like 5 down, 6 down, will
Against
come
England,
opening,
he was
dude.
1 down, dude. So, matlab,
Yeah.
he's that
It's so surprising to see Stoinis do this. Delhi
flexibility.
also did
अच्छा है.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah.
can come. He has like I like how he can come 1 down when a team is in really bad position and not feel suffocated. But we'll try to play. We'll try to be free. Not even be into
Defensive,
singles. Yeah, he'll actually go attack in whatever sense he can. So yeah, Stoinis. What about you?
I think Manas Labuschagne, dude. Like he just has this way of playing. Like
Yeah.
in Test cricket, I remember against India also he played really well.
Finally, how many? There are 3 1-days, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
3 1-days. So what do you guys think? I mean, it's weird or we can't predict also. But still, what do you guys think of the 3 1-days? How it's going to pan out? This series of just 1 day. 2-1 Australia. Oh shit! Okay, 2-1 Australia. That was quick. I didn't even like.
I would have gone for 3-0, but again, like
No.
this
That's
Indian team,
no. I think
this Indian team particularly is not one of those who's just gonna go there for participation. They'll get something out of
I'll
this.
say. I'll say 2-1, but India. India, dude. I will not again because I'm biased, but I really want to see them own this game. I mean, 3-0 would be mad, but I know Australian team won't give in that easily. They won't give in 3-0, not so much. So, yeah, 2-1. 2-1
Yeah.
or
2-1 India.
1-1 and not rated. So, like, balance.
No. 2-1, I think 2-1 India. I don't know. I just have some sort of thing that India is going to start off well.
Yeah.
At least they'll win this ODI series. T20 and Test again, it's a different thing. But yeah, 2-1 India seems fair, and I think it could happen. Possible, yeah.